There we go. All right, we should be up and running. It's having a little bit of frame droppage, so I wanted to give it a minute. Make sure it wasn't gonna keep going. I was seeing if I'm fine. Hello, internet. Doing some Zenless tonight before we get back to the cubage. With a game I'm not sure on, and a game I'm very sure on. In that order. I see Discord flickering a little. We'll see if it just stabilizes out. Seems like it has. So yeah, but before we get into Zenless, we had some things come out this morning that made me spend, I think, like an hour staring at kanji in a vertical format and comparing it to kanji on the writer wiki. And I just wanted to show that off. So the Gotchard novel comes out this weekend, and people have apparently gotten copies in. And we have the information from the novel. It's a lot. So, for those that don't know, the Gotchard novel is being written in the context of it being a theoretical season 2, and a few of the chapters are select episodes from that season 2. Now, in the lead up to this, a lot of the premium deluxe Gotchard re-releases, or Gotchard releases, I guess, technically, have included bonus cards that were essentially in association with this novel. And so, we see the context for those cards. First and foremost, Gotchard Sushi Hopper. We have full proper art for it now. It looks like a fairly standard Gotchard form. Honestly, like, most of this is a standard Gotchard form except for the arms and the helmet. Otherwise, that's That's just a regular Gotchard form. And then we got these two versions of UFO Fighter. The first is the vanilla version of it for Valvarad, and the second is this burn-up version, which is the new cards that came with the Igniter for the Premium Deluxe release. Now, apparently, the left one, the regular one, is apparently a what's called a Valvarad Beta. Get to that in a second. Whereas the right one is actually proper regular Valvarad. And then lastly, we finally have the Jade Guy Dragon. Apparently within the context of the novel, the Jade goes a little bit berserk for a minute because of the power of these cards, but Atropes basically kicks the driver and is like, fixed it, go back to being kicking ass. So yes, we have Gaia Dragon, finally. Now, additionally, the episode titles and the relevant either form, writer, or in this case, neo-amalgams, I believe, that would be appearing in those conceptual episodes were listed in the novel. Thus, I spent this morning when they finally all got come, when someone finally forwarded them into a Discord chat I was in, I sat down and checked all of them. So here is, I'll zoom this in to make this a little bit more legible on stream. Here is everything that would have appeared in a theoretical season 2 of Gotchard to some capacity. Now, I don't have the episode numbers here listed because I didn't bother. It was already enough of a process to try to translate everything. And by translate, I mean take what was listed there, compare it to what the writer wiki has listed as being the kanji for it, and then keep going, is this one it? Yes? Okay, cool. Because I didn't want to completely rely on the Google Translate on my phone on this, so I wanted to double check and make sure this is that is this. So, as you see, a lot of the ancillary Gotchard forms we never got in series. Here, our first appearance of a Valvarad Beta, which apparently is like a student of Spanners. That basically also has the mantle of Valvarad. I believe this is not Rider Valvarad because it's Skipbo's custom, not the Skipbo's plus whatever it's matched with custom. So then we have another Gotchard form, another Jade form, another Gotchard form, and then this. So this is a two-parter where Legend is back, and not only is Legend back, we are dealing with apparently a Nightmare Amalgam. So it's a crossover with Zets. So we have Zets fighting alongside Gotchard. And we get Gorgeous Gotchard and Gorgeous Gav. Now the Gav part here is important because that's a new Legend Rider Chemi card. Now bear in mind, we don't have anything for like this, basically. Like, whatever doesn't have already existing art, because a lot of the, like, basically all of the Gotchard forms for all of the chemis that weren't the level X forms, those have official concept art thanks to the file app that they released, where you just scan the cards, you do the transformation, and then, hey, here's a concept piece art of what the form would look like. So all of these have official art. This does not have official art. This has official art. This does not have official art. This has official art. This, like, technically has official... we know what it looks like because we know what the gorgeous forms look like in general. But then we now have a new Gotchard Legend Rider form in the form of Popping Impact, which presumably is a Gav plus Zets form, because then there is Legend using gorgeous Zets. So not only do we have a Gav Legend Rider Chemi card, we have a Zet's Legend Rider Chemi card. Which is very exciting for me and terrifying because, oh no, they're throwing in new cards. That is a dangerous concept. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Nope, nope, not that bottle. Not that bottle. That bottle. I'm a little snotty at the moment for some reason. Granted, I've only been up for 4 hours. Because basically after I did all this, had breakfast, I went and crashed out for the rest of the day. Not that kind of crash out. The crash out of I wish to sleep for 12 hours and wish to not be disturbed. Anywho, that's dangerous because, for reference, we don't have any other Showa Legend Rider Chemi cards besides Ichigo Nigo, which will be important for later down this list. So basically from V3 all the way to J, we don't have cards for them. And technically, with these two, because we technically have a Gotchard one, but it's not in the same style as the rest of the Legend Rider Chemi cards, but I'm willing to let Gotchard be the odd one out of any rule for Legend Rider Chemi cards because it's Gotchard. Like, officially I'm allowed, that's allowed to be an exception. But here's where we're at. We're at, oh god. I have to see my calculator still has this. So plus these two, plus the Gotchard one, because I didn't count the Gotchard one, it's only about 117 cards, which is only about 6 more than the Chemi card set they released with the Gotchard driver just recently for Premium Deluxe. So it's very likely that is the number for our Legend Rider Chemi card set. We're gonna have to wait and see. I'm very scared it's going to be this weekend when they announce it. So yeah, then there's an episode that is basically just an all-rider baseball game. That's all it says. Some more vanilla Gotchard forms. Cross-X Wizard and Cross-X Yggdrasil, which are 2 Cross-X forms. Again, we never got. We only ever got Rex and UFO. Some more Gotchard forms. More Gotchard forms, specifically a second time he's used one of the cosmic fantastic combos here with Saturn and Fenrir. Gigant Zombie, proper Valvarad Rider custom, and then Black Bahamut, and then I think I missed initially until someone pointed it out. Daybreak returns for, I believe, another 2-parter, but he is using Time Raptor now. So we technically have a Daybreak form, like a regular form change with Daybreak. And then the rest of this 2-parter is dealing with the 100 again. One of the 100 members is fucking Icarus from the Forze novel, which is a fucking pull. We don't even have official art of Icarus from that novel. All we have is a description, and that description is very limited. It's like, it's a black and red color scheme, and they have broken wings, and then the helmet has like tear tracks, and I think like black or something. And that's about fucking it. We have nothing for fucking Icarus. Then Kara C1 and C3. C3 is apparently temporary. A temporary form the 100 member uses. Dorado and Eld are also in here. But also Gotchard Go Go Let's Go, which is the Ichigo Nigo Legend Rider form. Then we have Valvarad Liner Tail Custom, which is the Steam Liner 9-tail combo custom for Rider Valvarad. Wind gets a fucking form change with Gokiki get Odin, and then we have Gotchard Fairy Mammoth. Another Wind one with Mercury Poseidon. And then we get the UFO Fighter Custom, another Valvrod Beta, the Burn UFO Custom, just showed earlier. Another Gotchard one, another Majade form change with Venus Griffin. Gotchard form, another Beta with the Guts Shovel Custom. This is proper Rider Valvrod as Beta. And then more Gotchard forms. Gotchard Brothers of almost, I think, all of the cosmic fantastic combos that are not Majades, basically. Majade's main ones, because there's no Sun Unicorn, there's no Moon Cabros, and no Gaia Dragon. I think it's just missing one. I think it's just missing the one. It's missing Winds, technically. Yeah. Yeah, not Winds. So basically, it's all the other ones. Majade Gaia Dragon, Stag Mirror Gotchard Brothers, the Beta Exceed Fighter Custom, and then the Gotchard Sushi Hopper right at the end. This is all that is referenced in the episode, like guides they put out that have episode titles and numbers, and then what appears in that episode, but we don't have like full descriptions and the like from there. So it is very, very interesting. For my purposes, doing Legend Rider Cat stuff, this is the part that scares me. Because I'm like, okay, presumably, they're going to do a new... They're going to do a Legend Rider Kimmy set at this point. Like, they've basically been doing everything else from Gotchard. So, like, we're close. I think all that's left right now is basically Dread. Like, some sort of premium deluxe release of the Dread driver. The Eld/Dorado stuff, since that's the same driver. Crosshopper 10-liner. The Gotch Excalibur? Basically the thing he uses to do with Cross-X forms. Nijigon, because I believe the card set had no Nijigon cards. So that basically says, hey, we're going to release Nijigon on its own with his 2 rainbow cards. And that also makes me go, oh god, would they do a whole ass fucking rainbow set? That'd be a pull. But yeah, we're probably looking at a Legend Rider set. I wonder if they would do Legend's Belt plus his gun as just one set. And then here's the card set on the side. I feel like that's what they would do. Because Legend's Belt doesn't do a whole lot on its own. And the gun also doesn't do a whole lot on its own. So I feel like the two of them together do a lot. I'm just, like, slightly worried they're like, here's exclusive cards in the set with the belt and the gun. And I go, fuck off. I don't want them. I just want the cards. Because I have a feeling the Gavin sets are going to be probably with the belt and the gun. Like I said, it's without these 2 new cards and, like, plus a Gotchard one, it's like 115. This new Gavin's that's 117. That's presuming that they do not, like, go, here's the rest of the Showa Riders. Here's, like, I don't know, a Gotchard Rainbow variant. A Gav. God, they'd have to do 2 of them because they would do Gav Over and Gav Master, probably. Granted, I'm wondering if they would wait on this until Zetz's final form debuts and then throw it out there. That way, they could just do Zetz's final form while they're at it. I personally would do that as well. Would just be wait until Zetz's final form is officially announced and then, like, put this up. Because then it's like, hey, here's Zetz's final form card. Or at the least, if we could do it beforehand, just be like, hey, this will include one extra mystery card that is Zet's related. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Spoilers, it's a Zet's final form card. I don't know why, but as soon as I start streaming, it's just like, bleh. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. If you are going to ask me what Gavin Zetz's cards would look like, I have an idea of what they would be, but I don't know if they would go for that. Just because I don't think you could, well, the Gav one, I don't think you can carry over to every writer from that show. The Zetz one, you might be able to. And it helps that there's only technically 3 writers in that show right now. Because they would, I don't think they would do cards for Vanilla Nox or Nox Knight in the 3 Lords since they're not writers. Because they haven't done a Chemi card for not writers. They've done Chemi cards for writers, but not for not writers. Or for non-writers, basically. I would imagine Gav's might be, I always imagine him as like a gummy kangaroo, since he is vaguely kangaroo coded in terms of his design. But you can't carry that over to Valen because Valen doesn't really have any sort of animal motifs. Vram has his animal motif of a squid because that's what his monster form is, so that works for him. Bitter Gav would just be a dark variant of the Gav one, and then I don't know what the fuck you do with Bake. Granted, I feel like I don't know what you do with Bitter Gav and Bake in general in this situation because there's so many different people who were both of those. I don't know how much you count them separately. There's that. And Zet's like, I feel like you just go off his namesake and you just make him a Baku. That, or you like chemify the little guy that's in the Capsium. Like, the other problem with doing Baku is, like, I'm not sure how you do Rider Nox from there. Unless you do some sort of shadow creatures. Let's see, he has his main Capsium is Shadow. And then I don't even know what the fuck Dawn's Capsium is, so I don't know what the fuck you do with Dawn. Plus, Dawn hasn't even debuted yet, so we don't know what the fuck to do with Dawn. And of course, all this to say is that they don't do cards for the Gotchard cast that would be Legend Raider coded. Because technically, we have Legend Rider Chemi cards for the Gotchard cast, but we don't have it for all of the writers, and they're not all the same style. Like, let me see if I can... Where is... There it is. I couldn't find the website for a second. Because we have... If I can find it. So, pardon me for a second, folks. have to scroll down the rarities. I think that's all of them. I'd have to see. At the very least, we can get to this. So, this is Gotchard's Legend Rider Chemi card that's supposed to pair with a fancy Geats card that we got a variant of with the Geats Oneness buckle. Technically, I think it's just technically this is the Geats Oneness card. But this is the Gotchard Legend Rider Chemi card. Even officially on Legend, like Legendary Legends, he uses this card. But, and I might have the wrong thing ticked, rarity-wise. I think I do. I think I have promo ticked, which is not helping. Yeah, GR is kind of it, but not really. Rare. Is it Marvelous Rare? Yeah, that's the Decade-style Legend Rider cards. LS? No. It's GV's Gav, the Gav cards, isn't it? Yes. So yeah, for reference, we do have Gav Legend Rider Chemi cards, but they are just Gav plus one of his Gachizos. So we have that one, which is vanilla. That one's which is punching. That one with sword with the Gav on the little scooter thing. A Gotchard one, a Kuga one, and then this also the Altards from there. And then this one with Gotchard plus Gav. Arcador? ARTR. No, those are those. Fucking hell. Is it Rider Rare? There's no, that's Rainbow Rare. I'm gonna spend an eternity looking for the correct rarity here. Yeah, that's Nijigon Rare. Okay, here we go. GR's the one I'm looking for. Okay. So we have these GR rarity cards that have Rider plus Chemi. So it's kind of like how the Legend Rider Chemi cards are. But it only has like one of the two Chemis that are associated with. I assume it's supposed to be the main one since Gotchards were associated with Hopper 1 and Steamliner. So yeah, then you have Daybreak plus his Hopper. You have Valvarod with Mad or Mock Wheel. You have Dread with the Repli Steamliner. You have Majade with Unicorn, since that's the closest association we have, because she doesn't really have association with the sun in terms of Chemi relationships. Then you have Legend with the Legend Chemi. I prefer to call him just Gorgeous Laxion. And then that's basically it. But then we have these versions of the GRs, which is just the Rider, and then the Chemi is here stylized. And you have almost the same lineup, except Wind is here with Bahamut, or Giga Baham. And as you notice, no Eld, no Dorado. So technically we have cards that, in my opinion, at least these cards, because they fit kind of the style, but they're a little fancy because Gotchard is allowed to be a little fancy and different. We have them, but Wind's not a part of that set. There's no Eld and Dorado, so you don't get the entire Gotchard cast. Technically, we also don't have, like, the entire Eats cast. I wonder if the site has... that Keats card. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. If not, I might have to just look it up. It might have been a promo card. No. Yeah, this is the Geats Oneness card. It's supposed to compare with the Gotchard Electronic Candy card. But we got a variant of this for Geats Oneness. Excuse me. Under here. Oh. Probably be under here. Or not. Fine. Toe Collectibles, help me out here. Yeah, we got this variant of the Geats Oneness card that does give us a Chemi for Kilo and for Lopo. And I think it was also, it might have been our first appearance of Punk Jack. I don't remember. But Kilo and Letter are here, so we do have an idea of what their Chemis would look like. I don't know if I would bother with this card. It's like, two Chemis that don't have solo cards. But I'm like, yeah, bother. So yeah, there's me rambling about. Chemi cards for way too goddamn long. What am I talking to the angels about? Okay. Guess that was just follow up to the cinema stuff that I did off stream today. Because I want to get this done today, which is the photo event, which everyone loves. If I could be a little bit more freeform with it, I probably would do more with it. I kind of just feel like running through it and calling it. Ugh.
Relentless assault! Please, enlighten me. just an appetizer. Don't overdo it. Turn up the heat. So stubborn. Cease the stretch. How sloppy.
Listen to my
End this hatred.
There we go. Hey, Nubs buddy, how's it going? You missed me babbling on about Kimmy Card stuff for 30 minutes because Oops Gotchard novel came out this morning, or at least the information for it came out, and oops, I spent an hour this morning translating. Let's say, what's back here? No rants. Just me going, oh, hey, here's cool stuff. Also, here's me scared. Because, oh, I have a feeling I know how the Legend Rider Kimmy Cards that's going to get released. Oh, no, I was on the right one. I think I was. Oh, good, Zero me. I know how to play Zero.
Right on cue. Let's provide cover fire. Keeping up, Captain?
tide of destiny! Annihilation! Tactical strategy. Scorched earth.
Careful, Captain! Down strategy.
Hopefully I'm not time gated on this. I think I've waited long enough that I'm not time gated. Can't do the last one. Do everything but the last one.
Dear customers, the grand prize is waiting for you. Shop today, keep your receipt, and join the lucky draw at 6 p.m. tonight. Fabulous prizes are up for grabs. Good luck.
Let's not remember to change out the frame. Now he's been chipping away at the bot. He's trying to get Discord integration with the bot at the moment, but it's not cooperated, so maybe he'll get it done before weekend's over with.
There's no retreat now.
Going the extra mile. More nitro! I'm cruising now. Ready for a fiery feast? Now! Let's grab a nitro fuel together!
Miss me. for the... Ready?
Whoa, that's scary. You got it, Dark.
Together!
Pump your brakes, boss.
Let's roll!
Kick into gear. Well, this ought to do it.
Take them all!
Hey, let's have some fun.
There's more to battle! Just glory! Continue.
Fired up.
There we go. Finally got him down. I don't think so. Not offhand, at least. No again. Okay.
Don't overdo it.
Wanna play a game?
blade, am I?
Gracious strike! Like a shadow! My turn! Strawberries. This one?
The next page is the ending!
Faithful companions! Here I come!
Perfect chance. Running away? Too late.
Take a breather, Monato. This is your last case.
Wanna play a game?
Perfect timing.
That one was rough, but we made it through. Have the shot be during healing. It's just like I'm trying not to get damaged, so I can't. Kind of hard for me to get healed, so I have to bow up, take damage in order to get the shots to get the damage multiplier. Okay. Maybe people will care more about it on the PS5. I doubt that, but they can certainly try. Uh,
Don't frighten me like that!
guess I am.
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family.
pick up at the moment.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Oh, I can never one of these. Guess I found one.
Officer, don't wait.
Touch my tail, and now.
Ready to
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
That happens. I get that way sometimes.
Don't just think about it.
Huh? Is the concert starting?
Flip a switch. All right, I'll take the mic. Easy work. This is watch. Don't bleed now. Mind the voltage. Down strategy. Justice is served. Yeah. Back up here. How about some music? Please don't resist. No escape. I won't back down. Yep. Don't frighten me like that.
Got one. Okay.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
You know what we'll do? We're gonna swap game. because oops, guess what I picked up and has put maybe too many hours into because oops, fell down the rabbit hole of a roguelike. Oh no. No, not Minesweeper. Minesweeper's not even a roguelike. So I played some Slay the Spire 2. Spoilers, there's going to be more Slay the Spire 2 tomorrow properly, but I want to play some now. So I want to introduce some of the cool things that they've done differently. So first and foremost, there's this. This is your timeline. Basically, this is your progression. So every time you do, like say, beat 15 bosses as a silent, accumulate score, beat certain acts with certain characters, you unlock a thing that tells you a little bit of the story of Slay the Spire. But also, it gives you additional things that are now in the pool for like cards, artifacts, potions, the like. Additionally, multiplayer built in right there. Yep. And multiplayer, well, it's not like a story, but it's like little snippets that kind of give you, it contextualizes your adventure. And then you got your characters. I've only beaten a run with Ironclad. Still working on everybody else. They are all unique in their own way. This person here, dumb as hell. Like, dumb broken in a way that I'm like, damn. At least one way you can play them is dumb broken as hell. I'll take a random card. Additionally, we're on the map. In a multiplayer, everyone can draw on the map with their own colors. That's what I left. So, Necrobinder here's one of his gimmicks is he has little Otzi here. Otzi will take any damage that you don't block first. So whatever damage gets through your block first goes to him and then to you. And you can give him health. That makes him, not die because, if he dies, he just revives next turn for 1 HP. But He's basically like a little extra health bar. That's not the dumb thing the Necrobinder can do. No, no, no. It's this shit right here. Doom. So what Doom's does is you place a certain amount of Doom on your opponent, on an enemy. Unlike Final Fantasy, it is not a Doom counter. It is basically a Doom wall, basically, on their health bar that says, if your health bar drops below how much Doom you have, you're dead. Plain and simple, you die. Now, unfortunately, unlike Poison, which procs at the start of an enemy's turn, Doom procs at the end of an enemy's turn. So you still have to block whatever attack that they are dealing with or deal with whatever they're going to do. But that is an insta-kill. You can do some dumbass things with it. I've done some dumbass things with it already. Oh, I shouldn't have blocked. I should have hit him. But yeah, you see, I've put 21 Doom on him. He's at 16 health, which means I'm going to end my turn. He's going to do his thing and then immediately die. I'm going to take out a block. Since I technically have a block. Oh, that just kills. did not do as much as I thought it would. Ow. Shoot. Damn. I keep trying to build Doom decks and I'm being bad at it. That way. You want to go this way. I'll take the... Oh, no, I'll skip the potion. And I don't want to exhaust my hand. Thunderclap. Should get him next turn. Yep. Kind of don't want to do 2 elites in a row. Don't mind taking the extra damage there. There we go. No. Need go. This guy run away from my money. Actually, don't have a lot of exhaust, so. Yes. It's out of turn. I have not. Did that technically the wrong way. Ow, that's most of my health bar. We have to heal. That is not enough. That kills me. Damn. Fuck. Play Amber. I should go Shiv. Go this way. Yes, we definitely want to do a Shiv deck. Yes, more healing at rest. This way. Fiery. Yes. Yes, I see the strategy forming. On the blocks. Okay. Fuck. They create shivs. Three, seven. We'll do some perform. Not been able to pop up server form. It's not good. Double block on the turn. He's not attacking. Thanks, game. Finally. Okay, there we go. Okay, we want to hit combats as much as we can. Okay. Skip. Nothing's really useful there. Hello.
Hello.
So you can see I've got Slay the Spire 2 now.
Yep.
I get the card that's like, hey, do shivs, and I cannot get shivs to save my life. It's very annoying. So I basically have a dead card in my hand. Dead card in my deck. Do not take that damage. power card for shivs. Fucking, you know what? Sure. Fucking, why not? It has to give me a card to generate shivs at some point.
Does it? Does it really?
I want it to. Fortunately, that's me dead. Exactly. The exact amount of health needed. Damn. At least I got another unlock. Just off score. I appreciate this game's scrolling press start to be like, hey, press start anytime now, please. Also, the very rare Pokemon game that does the anime thing of Pokemon saying their name instead of just the random noises.
Right.
Oh, this is a mouse cursor instead of something normal. Oh, goody. E-reader support. Can Dolphin emulate e-reader support?
Probably.
Oh, there's a whole ass process for it. Okay. You need like the BIOS for the GBA and the cards and all this and that. It's like, oh, this is a process. Wait, now I need to update the dashboard.
I may or may not have gotten looking at the Slade Inspire 2 mods.
Oh,
Because there are a few right now.
oh, wow.
And someone's already figured out how to do character ones. So it's a matter of time before this game goes stupid. Looks like they just ported one of the Slide the Spire 1 ones over kind of deal, so we don't have the stupid broken ones yet, but
I didn't think it was up yet because I thought I saw there was an update. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, we're still working on Steam Workshop."
they don't have workshop mods. They have third party.
Oh, okay. I feel like the one thing I kind of want is the extra contrast on what's on the map mod I had. It just made all of the icons like bright colors. And I kind of prefer that. It's like the one little quality of life mod thing. I'm like, hey, why didn't you grab this as an option? You basically grabbed everything else about the co-op mod. You could have grabbed this one too.
I mean, they could have.
Oh, I don't know if you saw me rambling on about the Gotchard novel to start the stream.
A little bit.
Okay, so you saw what we got because of the novel, at least concept art wise.
Yep.
I still can't believe they're like, oh, we don't have to worry about a budget. What if we did a baseball game episode with all the writers? I was like, this can only exist in a written form, but I want to read it. And it's not a chapter in this novel, as far as I know. But I'm like, guys, you just make a web novel that is just this season 2. Just write out all the episodes and just put it out there. Especially when you're like, hey, by the way, here's confirmation that there is a Legend Writer Kemi, Gav, and Zet's card. And I'm like, gimme! Please! Oh, not gonna do NF0?
I mean, we're gonna be on it right off the bat, so
Okay.
because we honestly don't know how long we're gonna end up on this.
We don't even know what's in here!
Exactly.
I'm like, this is not the Ruby and Sapphire one that is basically the box. But this does have box functionality, so... Let's see what this entails. I'm just surprised. It's like...
Nope. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm just surprised. It's like, hey, the rare game that has Pokemon voices. And it is definitely the anime ones, because that Meowth's voice is Meowth's English voice actor.
I'm waiting on you, by the way.
All right, I'll take the stream now. We'll be right back with Tales from the Cube with Pokemon Channel and F-Zero here in a second, folks.